All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Dr. Andrea Christian Parks. I'm a physician and a life and weight loss coach, and I am here to help women of faith lose weight. I just, it's been, such a wonderful experience helping women to finally accomplish the goal that they really have in front of them. So many of the women who I've worked with have battled their weight for years. Part of why I left full-time medical practice was because I got so frustrated with patients coming in and telling me, Doc, I got to lose weight. I got to get this weight off. I want to get off my blood pressure meds. I don't want to be on this medication for pre-diabetes. I don't want to be diabetic. And I would be so frustrated because I'm like, I can help you, but I can't help you here. There wasn't enough time. There wasn't enough resources in that kind of environment. Your doctor has 10, 15 minutes with you. They don't have time to help you sort out all of the details of what's going on in your life to help you actually do what you want to do to lose the weight. And so becoming a coach and understanding how the mind affects the body and how you want to do the thing, it's Romans 7. It's Romans 7 where I want to do the thing, but I don't do the thing. And I don't know why I don't do the thing. What a wretched man am I, Paul says. And that's what this is. You know what you want to do. You know you want to lose weight. And you're starting to just drop down less and less in your belief that it's possible because you've tried a lot of things and it hasn't worked. And you've failed multiple times and you think, maybe this is just not for me. Maybe I just can't lose weight. Maybe I'm just going to have to live this way. And I'm here to tell you, there is nothing that's impossible with God. Nothing. And if nothing is impossible with God, then weight loss is one of those things that's not impossible. And so I just wanted to say that to help lift your spirits a little bit and remind you of what's true so that you can get back in here and go for what you want and go for what you know honors God by taking care of your body, of your temple, in a way that moves you closer to a goal of living in the body because of how you eat and how you live that really reflects the glory of God, that you have cared for your body in a way that's honorable and good. And so what's this thing? We really got to get to why I got on this live right now. What is it? What is it you can stop doing? Because what we're talking about is simplifying weight loss. Simplifying weight loss. Weight loss is not complicated. I know that you've tried many programs, counting points, counting macros, weighing food, measuring food, doing all of these complicated food prep regimens, ordering food. You know what? How many people have said, oh, if I had a personal chef, if I had a trainer, if I had all those things, maybe you've had a chef, maybe you've had a trainer and you still haven't lost weight. It's not the complexity of the program that actually makes the difference. And I want you to hear me on that. It's not, I have to change my whole life on a dime and completely do something different so that I can lose weight, or I fail and I can't lose weight. That is not the case. So what I'm doing in this series, and if this is the first time you've seen one of these videos, I want you to go back and see some of the other ones. I give you different part by part things you can take away, make easier in your life for weight loss so that you can simplify, streamline. I didn't say it was going to be easy. But I think about what my father said, anything worth doing in life is worth working for. And so if you are going to be successful, you're going to work. You're going to give effort. You're going to invest. But it doesn't have to be complicated to get it done. Okay, so what are we talking about today? There's one other thing I want to add to the list of things that we've been talking about that you can just drop. You're going to actually need to question this behavior going forward. And what is that thing? Here's it's a pattern that we just fall into, and it's another cultural construct that we do because we learn this is what we do. This is how people behave. But I want you to start questioning it, and then I want you to stop doing it. And that behavior is eating because other people are eating. That sounds like what? You do it all the time. You sit down with people for coffee and you get coffee because you're meeting for coffee. Well, are you hungry? Because a coffee, especially the way we do coffee with the double frappuccino whip with I don't know. I don't even buy stuff like that because that's like basically a whole meal. And I don't want to drink that in place of actually eating. Personally, you can do what you want. But why are we drinking 500, 700 calories of a drink when we're not hungry? Just because somebody you met for coffee? I know this is not going to be popular. Have black coffee. Have black coffee with a non-calorie sweetener. Okay, no, like that. Have tea. Have hot tea and add something for sweetener that's not, or if you can do unsweet tea, do unsweet tea. You see what I'm like? Why are you consuming a whole meal if you're not hungry? Because you're hanging out with somebody? The point of hanging out with somebody is to hang out with somebody, not to consume. It's to be in relationship with that person. And the problem is what we do is because we make a social event linked to food. Now we think every time there's a social event, we have to eat or we have to drink. And that connection between social event and consuming is messing your weight loss up. If we're trying to simplify and only eat in a way that honors God, God designed your body to be hungry when you need fuel and to be full when you need to stop eating. If you are falling in the guidelines of that, then there is no instance of any sort of social event in which you eat just because you're being social. So trying to decouple the social event from consuming food or drink is an important skill to pick up. Now, the behavior is dropping the eating or the drinking just because you're being social. Now, I did say you could substitute a non-caloric beverage, so you're still consuming, but you're not doing it mindlessly. And that's the problem. That's the key. It's the mindless drinking and eating just because this is what we do that messes you up. So I want you to start questioning that activity. I want you to notice when you have a social event, what you're thinking about. Oh, I wonder what kind of appetizers they're going to have. I wonder what kind of food is being served. I wonder what kind of drink. Wait a minute. The first question is, am I hungry? Or can I plan my day so that I will be hungry and then I will consume food? Or if I'm not going to be hungry, I'm not going to eat. Sounds very simple. It actually removes eating for no reason other than we're getting together and that's what people do when they get together. It's not easy. It's programmed into you. It is part of your culture. That's not your fault. That just is what it is. But let me remind you of the scripture that we're focusing on in this pattern, okay? In this effort, we are in Ephesians 4:22 through 24. And it says, I'm going to just remind you one more time. You were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires. Wanting to eat when you're not hungry is a deceitful desire. It's just not godly. To be made new in the attitude of your minds and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. And that is what we are going for, to be recreating ourselves more and more in the image of God and what honors God in our behavior, in our words, in our actions, in our eating, and in our drinking. So Remember Ephesians 4:22 through 24. I'll put it right here in the comments. And I want you to also know something else. If you're struggling, if you need help, if you are watching these videos and reading my posts and learning things and just resonating with it, but not getting it done, I'm here to help. If you want to meet with me, let's get your plan going. Decide if we want to work together. I want you to schedule an appointment on my website. I'm putting my website in here. And you can schedule right on the place where it says calendar. Okay? You got to get on in there, make an appointment. Let's get going. Let's get started. Let's get your investment where the rubber meets the road. Let's make it happen. And it will happen. It will happen. I just want you to know that. You can do this. It is possible. I've done it. My clients have done it. And you can do it. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Keep up for next week's live. Bye, y'all.